A visually polished page just doesn't cut it anymore. Users expect pages that respond, move, react, flow, and pull them in. That's where Kirki's Interactions come in. With a dedicated tab for interactions, you can achieve simple to complex effects that change your site vibe entirely. Set interactions on the page or on a specific element, each with its own relevant triggers, and make your site come to life however you want it. There's a whole library of pre-built effects ready to go, and Kirki doesn't stop there. Every pre-built is fully customizable, and all it takes is just a few clicks. Today, we'll explore the possibilities with interactions while making real-time examples. Let's get into it. First up, simple text animations. Start by clicking on the text element you want to bring to life and head over to the Interactions tab. We want the animation to happen as we scroll into view. You can apply it to both scrolled into or out. We'll just choose scrolled into. You will find a pre-built library of text animations: blur, flip, shoot, scale, and many more. Let's go with shoot. And before anything goes live, you get a live preview right in the editor. Tweak the timing, adjust the easing or springing, and only apply it once it feels exactly right. What you see is what your visitors get. Point to be noted here: text animations only apply for texts. You can't find the text animations for any other elements. We also followed similar steps with the subtext and gave it a stagger effect and customized the timing. Kirki gives you the foundation, and from there, it's completely yours to shape. And just like that, same page, completely different feeling. So, we have just seen animation for text elements. Let's now try to add animation to a complex component. Now, here's another page that just sits there. Let's change that. We'll pick the block and set the trigger to scroll into view. We can find multiple pre-built options even in this section. We'll choose marquee. We can control the direction, timing, and the fill mode. All of it. So this is another example of how we can use presets for complex components and how seamlessly it gets life. Let's now try to add a custom interaction instead of the presets. This should be fun. Beyond making elements or components come to life on automatic animations, we can make them dynamic and interactive, say, moving an element in response to the user's mouse. And in that case, we might need to go a bit deeper on customization. See this little smiley face? Let's make it follow your cursor around. Click the Hero section. We want the whole section to be aware of the mouse movement, not just one element, and set the trigger to Mouse Move Over element. When we are to set custom animations, Kirki gives us a focused interaction editor with timeline for any kind of animations. You can choose your target, set actions, the time span, the behavior, and more. And you can even see a real-time preview before finalizing your motion. You can also give it some smoothing effect. You have full freedom to adjust it how you like. Now for the x-axis, we select the smiley as the target and set the action to move. Drag the duration, set a range, add a smoothing value so it glides instead of snapping. Then, instead of rebuilding the whole thing for the y-axis, you just duplicate the action and adjust what needs to change. That's it. We've added other interactions on this page as well. So, putting it all together, and now this page doesn't just look good, it's genuinely enjoyable to move around. Now, even if the smiley is interacting, it still doesn't have any functionality. Well, that is where Kirki takes things further. If you want interactivity with action, we have cursor trails. Let's make this CTA button chase the cursor, a trail effect that gives it this magnetic, playful quality. And since it's a pre-built effect, there's nothing complex about it. Select the block, pick scroll into view, add cursor trail. You can find it in the pre-built library. Dial in a smoothing value. Done. If you choose parent, it keeps the trail contained within the block's parent. The element follows your cursor only within that boundary. Viewport expands it to the full visible screen, so the effect travels with you everywhere you look. For this screen, we'll choose parent. And for one last touch, we took that shape and rotated it in a full circular motion, 360 degrees along the z-axis. Watch it spin. At this point, is this not a page you actually want to stick around on? Now, the custom interaction doesn't end here. It has an even deeper level of flexibility that we will discuss at the end of this video. Before that, let's look at a simple page. I want these coffees to slide out from behind the Frappuccino. So, it's basically a page interaction. We'll first hide the smaller coffee cups behind the glass. To do this, change their positions from the Design panel. As you click on the page in the Layers panel, you'll find the page triggers in the Interaction panel. I'll go ahead with while page is scrolling. If your target elements are too deep inside or hidden underneath many components, you can always choose your target from the layers. Now, just like before, configure the actions as you like, give it some smoothing to top up the experience, and just like that, your page is now so much more interesting than before. Now, let's see how deeper the interaction editor can get. You have the option to apply animation to elements based on classes, so elements holding the same class responds to similar interactions, and you don't have to reassign the animations. And while we're here, a small trick worth knowing, if you right-click on any effect, you get options to copy timing, properties, and interaction, straight onto another one. So once you've dialed in a feel you like, it's easy to carry that across the whole page. And while we're here, notice the breakpoints options for your responses. You can choose exactly which view an interaction applies to, desktop, tablet, or mobile. In most cases, the desktop and tablet views are suitable to load heavy animations, whereas mobile and similar devices often lag to render complex animations to deal with load time. With breakpoints, you're making that call directly, per interaction. However, it all depends on how you want it, and Kirki gives you that flexibility. Another interesting fact to explore, you actually get variable modes for actions, so if you want your sites to change themes on toggle animations, that can actually make a difference on the front end. We have a dedicated tutorial on variables that will cover this concept. With the new upgrade, you also have pinch to zoom on the canvas, so you can get up close when you're fine-tuning an effect. When precision matters, zoom in, dial it in, zoom back out. Simple as that. So, now that you have an idea of how deep Kirki's interactions can go, start making your pages come alive. That's a wrap for today. We'll be back with more. Till then, goodbye.